This is Face the Facts Friday, where you get no BS takes on the latest vegan news, followed by a roast of the worst anti-vegan comments I've seen this week in our Meat Flakes of the Week. So get ready to get fact.
Grylls has been in the news chatting absolute shit.
Fresh elephant dung.
He regrets being vegan, and also he regrets writing a vegan cookbook when he was vegan.
Fresh elephant dung.
There's a few funny things to say about this story. The first one is, Grylls was never vegan. He just ate a plant-based diet, and not even all the time. But the more important part of this story, and the funnier part of it, I think, is he never wrote a vegan cookbook. His cookbook has recipes for animal products in it. You can actually go and get the first 50 pages on Google for free, and you can see the recipes right there. It's not a vegan cookbook. Seems like all that piss drinking is taking its toll on him.
Like that.
He regrets eating fruit and vegetables, but he doesn't regret eating literal shit.
Big poo. Another bit there.
Drinking the water from shit.
Fresh elephant dung.
I think we can confidently dismiss any diet advice from this absolute numpty. Peter used ChatGPT to rewrite the Bible. I'll say that again for anyone who thinks they didn't hear it right. Peter rewrote the Bible using ChatGPT to make it more vegan friendly. You know, that book that Christians think was written by God himself? That book needs an update by Peter and ChatGPT, clearly. I know Peter's out there to try and get attention, so hey, they've succeeded once again. They don't seem to have any limit. I don't think Peter has a team of people that are double checking things. I think they only have a team of people that says, yes, whatever it is, do it. Let's go for it. This expert claims plant-based shakes are no good for workout recovery because, quote, oat milk doesn't have a lot of protein. So she recommends soy milk because that has about as much protein as cow's milk. So what this expert is saying is plant milk is good for a workout recovery shake. Also, who just gets a glass of milk as a post-workout shake? Both vegans and non-vegans use protein powder.
Getting in some extra protein. Nice.
We're talking about a difference of about 6 grams of protein between oat milk and soy milk in a serving in a glass. Hardly a game changer. The UK's Prime Minister Rishi Sunak just announced that the government in the UK would not be allowing chlorinated chicken or hormone-fed beef to be sold in the UK. And thank God, because I was really worried about that. Packing thousands of animals into massive shitholes full of disease, pumping them full of antibiotics, abusing their bodies and slitting their throats, all of that is fine. But chlorine and hormones, that's where I draw the line. That's too far. Okay, guys? So I'm just really glad that he's put his foot down on this one. This is just as bad as those women that do those pregnancy photo shoots at dairy farms, just posing and showing off their pregnancy in front of cows that are going to have their babies ripped away from them almost as soon as they're born. It's just really backwards. Apparently there's a new category of people called social omnivores. These are people that eat plant-based at home, but while they're out and about traveling or seeing friends or family, they eat everything. We're not talking about some silly diet plan here. We're talking about life or death. The life or death of animals, and every time you choose an animal product, you're choosing death. There's a ton of plant-based food out there you can try while traveling the world, and you can easily pre-plan for any meetings or anything you've got, social events that you've got with friends and family. You just have to commit, get into the habit, and everything else falls into place. Make that change today. Come on. You can do it.
Those emojis honestly should be illegal. I've been emailing Apple every single day to remove the meat emojis from the iPhones, and they're not doing it. I don't know why they're not doing it. I've been emailing them every single day to stop putting the meat emojis in the phones. Like, it should be illegal. It's offensive to me, and it's triggering to people like me who are vegan. It is so triggering, and I don't know why they don't take them off the iPhone, because they're so triggering. They are so triggering.
At first, I thought this was a joke, but I had a look, and It looks like it's real. Guys, if you ever find yourself being that upset about an emoji, it's time to take a break from the internet. Put your phone on airplane mode, go outside, and do something else. Seriously. Also, did you notice the person who screen recorded this, copying and pasting those meat emojis and just repeating it over and over again in the comments? This guy's either a 12-year-old typical TikTok user or a 35-year-old with no life. Either way, it's just really sad. The beef industry just got exposed from the inside. A whistleblower from inside the industry has revealed their tactics to battle the accurate information coming out about their industries with inaccurate information meant to confuse people so they'll keep buying beef. They've even created an online course called the Masters of Beef Advocacy, or MBA. This is a program literally designed to teach people within the industry how to manipulate and lie to the public. I recommend you give this entire article a read and share it with anyone who sends you any of the nonsense coming out of the beef industry.
老二，你老插队，每次。给大心儿。
大整。
If you listen to the anti-vegans, it's animal abuse to feed dogs vegetables, and it's plant abuse to kill plants.
You say that I abuse animals, you abuse plants.
So send them this video and watch their tiny, smooth brains explode. A vegan celebrity in Australia, DJ Tiger Lily, just got absolutely blasted after doing a vegan campaign with PETA. PETA really has no limits, and this campaign was incredibly offensive. I guess now you want to know exactly what was so offensive, so I'll show you right now.
Hi, I'm DJ Tiger Lily for PETA. Some people are still surprised to learn that cows only make milk because they're mothers. Like us, they carry their babies for 9 months and bond with them as they breastfeed. But because of the human appetite for dairy products like milk and cheese, cows in dairy operations are denied the right to feed their calves the milk that nature intended for them. Cows used in the dairy industry are forcibly impregnated over and over again, and then their babies are taken away from them shortly after birth. If the calf is male, he'll be slaughtered for veal. If she's female, she'll follow in her mother's sad footsteps. As a soon-to-be mum myself, I can only imagine the anguish that these mothers feel when they have baby after baby stolen from them. Cows cry for days after their babies are taken from them. And excessive milk production often leads to malnutrition and a painful inflammation of the udder called mastitis. When she is no longer able to produce enough milk, the exhausted mother is forced onto a truck and transported to an abattoir. I can't wait to meet my baby and watch them grow, and I would never take that right away from another mother. That's why I'm vegan.
Oh wait, no, that's not offensive at all. That's just entirely 100% accurate. The masses can't face up to what they're paying for, so they desperately look for some reason to take down the messenger. And in this case, they found a reason. DJ Tiger Lily is Australian and lives in Australia. And Australia has a very dark history when it comes to the Aboriginal people. There was a period of time where colonizers were taking babies away from their mothers, Aboriginal babies away from their mothers. That's what all the meat flakes went for. They said this ad campaign was offensive because of what people had done to those Aboriginal people. DJ Tiger Lily deleted the post and then posted an apology, which is the worst thing you can do, because once these types of people smell blood, they will not stop coming for you. There was nothing wrong with this campaign at all. Dairy farmers do steal babies from their mothers. This isn't an attribute that is exclusive to colonizers. Ridiculous. Apparently, meat is crucial for human health, and this zealotry of vegetarian and veganism needs to end for the sake of the health of humanity. I guess the hospitals are absolutely jam-packed of vegetarians and vegans that are dying from malnutrition from not eating meat. Almost every online news page covered this story. I think it's part of that coordinated effort from the beef industry that we discussed earlier. All the most powerful data that we have shows clearly that a plant-based diet is suitable for a healthy life. And if you want a deeper dive into all of that, just head over to Lifting Vegan Logic's channel. He's got a ton of videos diving into the data and the studies and all that stuff. If you can keep up, get over there and check it out. McDonald's has decided to take their exploitation to the next level. They've decided to start exploiting kids as well as animals. They found 3 McDonald's branches with underage kids working at them, including 2 10-year-olds working unpaid until 2 a.m. They've been regularly breaking child labor laws for years. And yeah, you should probably put down the McPlant. Joey Carbstrong just made history in the UK with the first ever expose of the gas chambers that are used to stun and kill pigs. This is the first time the UK public has been forced to face up to this happening right on their doorstep, right there in the UK. Joey went back to the slaughterhouse where he did the investigation and confronted the people working there with the footage that he took from that gas chamber.
Yeah, well, we were told about that. Apparently that's not here.
Not here, that?
Straight.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah. Do you not reckon that's it?
It's supposed to be an Oscar.
Because you've had a lot to say about this. You said they don't scream when they... I remember I've talked to you about 4 times here.
When they're not even out.
It's not even your chambers.
Gondolas.
Yeah, no. You're a gaslighter. You're a gaslighter. You don't need to defend them, man. Like,
no.
You don't get paid to defend them. You're only security, bro. Unless you really love the pilgrims.
No, I don't.
This is their chamber. Do you know how I know?
Well,
because I put the cameras in myself. Do you think I've paid someone else to do it?
how did you do that?
Oh, it's not your chamber though, eh?
And the result of all this, the slaughterhouse is closing down. That is amazing work from Joey and his team. Well done, guys. Animal Rising are back in the news. They've just occupied a dairy farm, which means they've turned up unannounced and they're now refusing to move from the farm.
We're here today at this dairy farm where there are thousands of baby calves.
Rows and rows of little babies trapped.
They're in these little plastic pens in isolation and away from their mother so that we can have their milk.
They've sat down by where they keep the baby calves in these tiny little huts. That's where the calves will live while the farmers continue to milk their mothers and sell that milk rather than giving it to the calves.
We don't need to use animals, and if we say we love them, our actions need to line up with that. And this isn't it. This isn't what love looks like.
It doesn't have to be this way.
Animal Rising is drawing attention to all of the injustices that happen in these places. Just a truly, truly sick industry.
You can tell this isn't right. They seek that interaction they should be getting from their mothers. Over here, they're running around, they want to play, and they have no space. This is completely unnatural.
Thank you to all these brave activists who are out there doing this. You're doing an amazing job. Keep it up. A vegan in the UK just scored a huge win for animals with the big supermarket chain Sainsbury's. Saffron the Gaffer, as she goes on Twitter, just got Sainsbury's to drop their contract with the pest control company Rent-A-Kill after she exposed them using nets to trap and kill baby pigeons in Sainsbury's car parks. Even one vegan can make a difference, guys. Always remember that. Great work, Saffron. Now it's time to look at some of the dumbest comments that I've seen this week in today's Meat Flakes of the Week.
It's time for Meat Flakes of the Week.
Can't wait for your I'm no longer vegan video. 99% of vegans go back to eating meat within 10 years or earlier. You're not special. Well, I must be special because this year will be my 15th year as a vegan. I know for a fact that you did not say it is cringe to center your life around just eating meat. You center your wife around eating plants. Annie? Do I center you around eating plants? I love animals. I also eat them. I'm not delusional in any way. I think that is like a textbook definition of delusional. You are a fucking idiot. Maybe. But at least I'm not a fucking animal abuser. I love milk. Bone juice is just too good, man. That doesn't mean what you think it means. But, each to their own. Whatever you're into, whatever floats your boat. What people do in the privacy of their own homes is up to them, right? You do you. If we didn't have real milk, where would I heat my veal from? What? Primitivists and vegans should be deported from Earth. Translation. These people make me feel guilty. Please remove them because I can't handle it. You're a psychopathic Moor. You are the problem. All right, Bert. When I saw this photo, I remembered that I had to order a steak for lunch. Thanks. It's funny, I never heard of people eating steak for lunch until I started making videos. And then apparently everybody eats steak for lunch. Wait. This David guy, holy shit, what a Karen. I find that offensive, all right? So I'm going to be reporting you to the YouTube management, and I'm going to make sure that you're dealt with accordingly. Nah, I like my daily dose of pork, fish, and chicken. Minecraft profile pic, 12-year-old. I'm convinced that being vegan is actually a mental disorder. Caring about animals is a mental disorder, guys. You heard it here. Sir, shut the fuck up. You don't even know what you're talking about. Proceeds to not correct me in any way. Wow, what a bunch of vegan Nazis. Maybe you can bottle your tears and sell them as a salty delicacy. Bunch of damn wimps, purple-haired sky screamers, and soy boys whining about first world issues. This is the exact type of guy that writes a load of stuff but would never in a million years actually say any of this in person. In fact, that's most people in these comments, really, isn't it? How can you tell somebody is a vegan? Don't worry, they'll tell you. When idiots comment on milking cows, they can die if not milked. It's animal abuse to not milk them. That's true. Before humans got involved, cows just walked around exploding because there was no one to milk them. Vegans are thin-skinned pussies. It's funny. G.O. the fuck up. Man, why can none of these people spell?
If you want to support me making more videos about animal rights and veganism, please consider joining my Patreon team. You'll be directly helping me put out more videos with a strong vegan message, and you'll be able to talk with me directly using the Patreon messaging system. You could also join the YouTube membership team, which doesn't have that DM option, but does give you a pretty cool green logo on your name so everyone can see that you're an absolute legend. I can't do this important work without your support, so please do consider joining my team. And thank you again to everybody who's already a member.
Keep being the absolute legend you are. I'll catch you in the next one.